going to mute again for a moment while I tune. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Harry Hewlett, and this is Dallas Songwriter Association's virtual open mic. We do this every Wednesday, 7 to 9, and we just play one song, pass the guitar, and the next guy plays it. And usually get about 12 songs an hour, something like that. We got 4 people here already. Don Wall just showed up. We got they got me, we got Jamie Gunn, Bill Martin, and then Don Wall. Hey, Don. And I want to remind everybody that we're going to be playing live tomorrow night out at Opening Bell. We're on right next to Port David's Pub, across from police station. What's the name of that street now? They changed the name of that street. It used to be Lamar, but it's something else now.
Gene Botham.
Gene Botham Boulevard, is that it?
I think so. If
Something like that.
His name correctly.
Yeah, Botham Gene.
Botham Gene Boulevard.
Gene, yeah.
There you go. Do 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 do. Well, I heard a lot of talk about heaven, darn near all of my life. Pearly gates, streets of gold, angels dressed in white. Everybody sits around singing on the soft cloud every night. Well, if everybody wants to go to heaven, how come no one wants to die? They say you'll never be hungry, so there's nothing there to eat. Those streets don't have no stickers. You won't need boots on your feet. Spend eternity with all of your loved ones, even your ex-wife. Well, if everybody wants to go to heaven, how come no one wants to die? I was in the congregation, preacher trying to save our souls. A reward was waiting in heaven. Everybody said they wanted to go. But then he said that once you get there, only angels can return. God knows I ain't no angel, but I don't deserve to burn. If I don't get a great big mansion, a little shack will do just fine. If you're in a hurry to get there, I'll trade my place in line. Oh yeah, 'cause I heard a lot of talk about heaven, darn near all of my life. Pearly gates and streets of gold, angels dressed in white. Everybody sits around singing on a soft cloud every night. Well, if everybody wants to go to heaven, how come no one wants to die? Do 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 do. Okay, that was my contribution for the moment. And now we got Jamie Gunn coming up. Jamie, what you got?
Okay.
Let me get the
Sure.
clicker and get you
All
up
right,
there.
I'm going to mute Jamie and see you in a while.
Jamie Gunn, there he is. Okay, Jamie.
All right. Great to see everyone tonight. And I am going to do one called Fountain of Love. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta wake up the audience.
Thank you.
Hey, Jamie, I know what's wrong with your picture. It's your lighting.
Oh, okay.
You changed your lighting whenever you did whatever you said you did.
Right.
Because that's what happens to mine when it'll start kind of getting splotchy. But
Yeah.
you need to change the direction of it or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
But that song sounded great. Okay,
Thank you.
now then.
Thank you.
That was Jamie Gunn with his flamenco chill, folks. He invented that whole sound, that whole kind of music there. It's a whole new category now. So, Jamie Gunn. Now we got Bill Martin coming up. He's going to wow you with something, I'm sure. Here we go. Replay spotlight. Hey, Bill. How
Hi,
you doing?
Harry. This is something of a noodle fest because it's in its. I'm going to pretend it's finished, and maybe it is, but it's very new. Oops.
Hey, that's pretty.
Thanks.
You gonna put some words to it?
I don't know yet. I don't know. It'd be nice. I haven't.
I bet you will. That's pretty. Yeah.
Thanks.
Folks, that was Bill Martin. He's going to be the host tomorrow night out at Opening Bell. So, the host with the mostest, or something like that. Anyway, he's going to be there. Bill. I will be too. I'll be in the background somewhere.
And you've got a couple of great featured artists tomorrow night too, don't you?
Oh yeah, we got two featured artists. We got Stephen Valenzuela, all the way from Fort Worth, and then we got
Rob Case.
Case
from Poor David's Pub.
From Poor David's Pub,
And
and then we got open mic.
Yeah,
Open
depending on
mic
how
is-
many people show up, it'll be Harry and me.
The open mic is from 6 to 7, and the two featured artists are 7 to 8. They've got 30-minute sets.
Hopefully
So-
we'll see some open micers, but headliners are good.
Oh, we'll have fun. We'll have fun. It
Yes.
takes a while to get it all going, but we'll do good. Oh, it's always good over there. That's a great listing room. You know, it's actually kind of a famous listing room. Probably not as famous as Poor David's, but it doesn't like much in a different way. And the food's good too. That chicken salad sandwich. I always kind of wait and don't eat supper before I go over so I can have one of those chicken salad sandwiches. Okay, That was Bill Martin, folks, and now we've got a real treat. We got Don Wall coming up. I think he may be from Nashville by now. I'm not sure. Don, did y'all find you a place over there?
We did. We found a place in Nashville. We're not there yet, but we did find a place just a little southwest of Vanderbilt, and only like 20 minutes to Music Row. So we're in. We're there. We got a nice apartment, and we're going to be moving somewhere around the 20th of May, something like that.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
You'll have a Nashville address. A lot of people, that's so important for a songwriter. Some of them, they'll get a Nashville address even though they don't live there. They'll get a post office box or anything to make it look like they live there. And they don't, some of them.
I was a little concerned about the postal address, too, because I was thinking, like, well, if it's like anything, even, I mean, there's a lot of well-known places, but, if let's say you're in Mount Juliet or Franklin or something else, that doesn't say exactly Nashville. The people around Nashville know that it's the suburbs of Nashville. Yeah. But we actually do have a Nashville address. So
well, that's even better. It's even better. Okay, what you got for us tonight, Don?
I got a song about driving across West Texas called "Home in My Dream." I'm not worried about tomorrow, just trying to finish off today. But I can't stop thinking how you chose to go, as I drive for hours out where the stars glow. And I can't wait to see your face and feel the touch of your embrace. If only that was to be, just you and me, home in my dream. I know some moments last forever. They may feel good or leave you sad. Choose the good things to remember. No need to dwell on dying embers. And I can't wait to see your face and feel the touch of your embrace. If only that was to be, just you and me, home in my dream. And with too much time to think, when I get home and drink, I'll pretend you'll be there for me. And I can't wait to see your face and feel the touch of your embrace. If only that was to be, just you and me, home in my dream. I'm still out here on the prairie, trying to slow down for every town. I should be there by early morning. The moon will guide me to your doorway. And I can't wait to see your face and feel the touch of your embrace. If only that was to be, just you and me, home in my dream. Thank you.
Thank you. Good song, Don.
Thank you.
All right, that was Don Wall, folks, and I think Alan's still on the phone, so I'm going to go next. I will play a song, and then we'll get Alan maybe, if he's ready. Must be an important phone call. What if he's talking to that girlfriend up in Denton, reckon? Might be. Well, anyway, here we go. Oh, crap. He was a salesman, had a company car, covered all of New Mexico. He could make a cold call on the devil himself, knew every little rule of the road. But it's a downer when you're an out-of-towner, gotta spend a lot of nights alone. On the evening in question is in his room, resting at the Albuquerque Green and Gold. He was staying at the Holiday Inn, sleeping at the Holiday Inn. Never had a hesitation when he made his reservation. No surprising at the Holiday Inn. He was staying at the Holiday Inn, eating at the Holiday Inn. Even took her down and outer, though the traffic it is louder, it is safer at the Holiday Inn. She was a brave little honey, saved her money. She was taking a trip on her own. But she'd heard a lot of stories from her girlfriend Lori about the traveling men she had known. So she took a can of mace when she checked into the place she had guaranteed a month ago. Feeling a little nervous, called room service, afraid to venture out in the cold. She was staying at the Holiday Inn, sleeping at the Holiday Inn. Never had a hesitation when she made a reservation. No surprising at the Holiday Inn. She was staying at the Holiday Inn, eating at the Holiday Inn. Even took her down and outer, though the traffic it was louder, it is safer at the Holiday Inn. Well, you never would have figured the way things were, the two of them would ever meet. But room 102 and room 103 had that little door there in between. She got up to get a drink, couldn't find the sink, then she opened up the wrong dang door. When she quit yelling, he commenced to selling. Ain't no need in telling you more. Now they are staying at the Holiday Inn, sleeping at the Holiday Inn. Never have a hesitation when they make their reservation. No surprising at the Holiday Inn. They are staying at the Holiday Inn, eating at the Holiday Inn. Even take her down and outer, though the traffic it is louder, it is safer at the Holiday Inn. Wait a minute. Always stay at the Holiday Inn. Thank you very much, folks.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah, stay at the Holiday Inn. You got to stay there.
I thought I'd been paying attention all these times, but I never noticed hesitation and reservation before that.
Well, you got to put that up. You got to put that R in there for the.
That's great to make it
for
rhyme.
the alliteration, like you call it. Alliteration, yeah, that's alliteration. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was me, and I said, "Alan, are you ready?" He still must be on the phone. Alan. If not, Jamie Gunn, it's your turn. Okay, Jamie. Here's Jamie.
Okay. All right, this is called Caught Up. Thank you.
Jamie, you know what would be really weird?
What is that?
It might sound good. If you put a really long delay on your vocal
Yeah.
and then time it so it's like
So it's on the
so,
beat?
So it's always following you and
Yeah.
like as soon as
That
you
would-
finish one
Right,
stanza or whatever you call it, the other one comes in and
Like an echo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a delay. I hear you.
That
Yeah.
would be cool. Anyway.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that sometime.
Okay, that was
Thank you.
Jamie Gunn, folks, and now we
Thanks.
got Bill Martin coming back up. I know everyone's just waiting for this. Here we go.
Mine happens to be in the same key. This is a
All right.
very ancient tune. I was probably in my second year of college when I first began this one, but it's written about a girl that I knew back in high school at the time. Oops. I had often wondered what would it be like if she were there to hear me play. I had often wondered what would it be like were she to be there every day. Oh, I wondered just how would it be. Yes, I wondered how could she love me, but she did, and I loved her. She was soft and quiet, unlike the cold winter night, and I walked home alone. What a thing of beauty, how How could she love me in spite of all that she had known? Oh, I wonder, just how would it be? Yes, I wondered, how could she love me? But she did, and I loved her. Her soul could ease my mind. How then, how could I leave my lady behind me now? Someday I'll find a girl much like you, like you, like you.
All right.
Except for the mistakes, I guess it was okay. But we're
No, that's
hoping to
good.
play that closer to flawlessly than that.
You're starting to sound like a real songwriter.
Wow, thank you.
All these tunes and just guitar picking and lyrics and stuff. Yeah. We might lose you to Nashville now. Who knows? Yeah. We lost Don already, so
Well,
Okay.
we're still accessible by virtual reality here.
yeah, virtual reality. Okay. That's Bill Martin, folks. Now we got Don Wall coming up. Don, what you got next for us?
Oh, I got one called Me and You.
All right.
And, I may be going to Nashville, but it's really not that far away. It's just a Zoom call away.
That's what they all say. Yeah.
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 We'll see. All right, here we go. It's just so easy to tell you that I love you. You're as special as a red bud in full bloom. 3 little words express my feelings for you. Well, my heart is beating boom, boom, boom. You know I really love you. I just want to tell you, sing it from my heart. You're my one and only. I love the way you love me. I'm in love with me and you. No fear, no jealousy, no meanness, no judgment, no anger, no regret. We share sweetness and passion between us. Any bitterness and pain, let's just forget. You know I really love you, I just want to tell you, sing it from my heart. You're my one and only, I love the way you love me, I'm in love with me and you. Goodbye, old lovers, we're happy with each other, we love our time together, let's make it last forever. You're in love with me and I'm in love with you. You know I really love you, I just want to tell you, sing it from my heart. You're my one and only, I love the way you love me, I'm in love with me and you. You're in love with me and you. We're in love with me and you. It's true, I love you.
All right.
Thank you.
We know who that song was written for, too, don't we, Bill?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Don Wall, folks. And Alan Larson still hadn't showed up yet. He's, I don't know who he's talking to, but it's a long phone call. He's been talking on the phone ever since he got here. Hang on here. Let me see if I can get mine. Push the wrong button. Replace spotlight. I want to show y'all something. I did something real cool. I got a long HDMI cable. And so that my TV over is doubling as a screen for my computer. See? You can't see it very good because of the distance, but I can sit in my recliner and watch and use my mouse and everything on that, and just like on a computer. And if I fall asleep, my head doesn't hit the keyboard like it normally does if I'm sitting here at the desk. So that's what I was working on the other night when I got all screwed up on Poor David's Pub, Don. I got I got all messed up.
So now you can do anything on your computer and put it right on the TV.
Yeah, see, what it is, I just run an HDMI cable from the back of my computer straight to the television HDMI input, and it's just like my screen. Like I can cover my screen, and anyway, I can sit there. It's just like, and I can take my keyboard. See, my keyboard is Wi-Fi, so I can sit in my recliner. My recliner, you can't see it right now, but it faces that TV, and I can hold my keyboard in my lap, and I can. It's got little sideboards on it that my chair does, and I can run my mouse, so I can just look at that screen and do whatever I'm doing because it's a exact image of what I'm doing. See, I'm moving my hand. You can't really see it now in the distance, but everything I do on this screen is over there. I still listen to the computer because it's in my left ear, but it's kind of cool. I can, and anyway.
Very good.
Yeah, everybody's got to do something once you retire. You know, you make a little job for yourself. Alan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, well, we're gonna let you do a song then. We're just sitting here waiting.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm trying to get organized still. Hold on. Let's see. I guess you want to see me or something.
Well, not really, but
I can play off camera.
Some people might want to know what you look like. You know.
Maybe this inflatable guy can.
I thought that was you.
He can maybe lip sync somehow for me. Let's see. Okay, there I am. Okay, that's a little too far. Let's go back a tad. I like this little system I got. Let me put my cheat sheet up here. I got it. A little different system tonight.
Who were you talking to for so long on the
telephone?
telephone?
just a buddy of mine that I've played a few parties for them a few times, and I hadn't talked to him in 2 or 3 months, and just kind of catching up on stuff. He called just right after I logged on, and I was thinking you might know.
We just lost your vocal. You click something.
There you are. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my microphone and my tablet holder sitting on right on top of my keyboard. I'm surprised it's not just totally messing things up, but it's not somehow.
Well, play a song.
So I thought I would do a song you all have heard a million times. Sorry, but my song "You Got This." However, you may have seen on Facebook, I finally took the plunge and put this song up on the streaming services. I signed up on DistroKid, and the version I've got up there is like a full band version, which I created here at home, using a drum pattern on my keyboard, playing keyboard. It's got all kinds of sounds. It's not exactly like the unplugged acoustic version you're used to, although I'm thinking about doing a version like that just because so many people have heard it that way too. But I like the version I made. And I will also say, I was paranoid, I was just worried, I'm gonna upload it, they're gonna tell me, oh, the bit rate's wrong, or it's not loud enough, or there's too much bass. But no, they accepted it right away. So you can find it on Spotify, buy it on iTunes, all that stuff.
Do you get streaming credits on it and everything?
I think so.
Yeah.
I kind of looked into all the services a few years ago and remember thinking DistroKid's a good one. I've heard some other people say they signed up with it since then, and I didn't really dig into it again. I hope so.
And
But
that's
I guess you have to, anywhere it's streamed, it has to be streamed hundreds of times before you see a few pennies.
Ricky Jean Wright's producer, that Brad Davis. That's why it wasn't he the one that's telling us about.
I think
DistroKid.
he was touted DistroKid.
Yeah.
DistroKid, it puts it on like 30 or 40, a lot of streaming sites I've never heard of.
Yeah.
And I guess some of them are strictly streaming. iTunes will also sell it. I found it's on Amazon Music for sale, 99 cents.
All right.
So I felt pretty good about finally doing that and have a little tiny bit more credibility maybe.
Yeah. Well,
I go out and play, and hey, I'm one of the big boys like Harry, and I don't know, Bill Martin. Do you have songs on services?
No, I'm still living in the past.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
I don't know.
You can go to my Reverb Nation site and see,
Yeah, I've got stuff there
Or
too,
free stuff.
and SoundCloud, and some stuff I put on YouTube. But what been so inspired. I'm now working on a new version of what's my song? I Can't Breathe. But instead of playing guitar, I've ended up doing it all playing piano, and then adding some saxophone sounds and little bass, and that's about it. It's a little different, but I don't know. I just thought that kind of works better than guitar even on it. But anyway, I'll do You Got This here. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I'm in tune, am I? I thought I checked it. Well, maybe it's just my ear. Is this showing up okay? What's going on here? Just didn't have the capo on properly. It's not the capo I usually use. Trouble. Sometimes it can't help but come around. There'll be some kind of mess that's trying to tear us down. Sometimes I just want to get up, hello, and run as far as I can. But you know, you got this, baby. Yes, you do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. Not long ago, you said you lost faith in yourself. Said you did not deserve any love from anyone else. But all I see now is that smiling face, the light comes shining through. And you know, you got this, baby. Yes, you do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. Now we're heading down the road, hand in hand. The city's lighting our way. With you I'll have no worries about the dragons we'll have to slay. Hey. Yeah, but all I see now is that smiling face, light comes shining through. And you know, you got this, baby. Yes, you do. No worries now, girl. You'll come through. You got this, babe. Yes, you do. You rock my world, babe. Always do. Good.
All right,
Warts and all.
good song. Alan Larson. Okay, back around to me. I will do one. If you think, oh, I got churns on. I didn't think I looked like that guy. Hang on here. Bill Martin's laughing at me. Everybody's laughing at me. That's all right. I'd rather be laughed at than ignored.
I was going to lip sync your song for
You
you.
gotta say, okay, well, I get started over now. Okay. That was just a warm up. Just a warm up. I was just checking y'all to see if y'all was going to warn me that I didn't have my screen on. It's okay. Here we go. It's called Love Me Now. If you think you're ever gonna want me, if you think ever gonna need me? If you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you're working in without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Love me now. My mind said, we'll never have her. My heart said, but I can wait forever. Then I said, we're gonna give her one last chance. If you think you're ever gonna want me, if you think you're ever gonna need me, if you think you'll ever think about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you're working in without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Love me now. My mind said, we'll never have her. My heart said, but I can wait forever. And I said, we're gonna give her one last chance. If you think you're ever gonna want me, if you think you're ever gonna need me, if you think you'll ever learn about me, if you think you'll ever wanna make love to me, if you think you're ever gonna miss me, if you think you're working in without me, if you think you're gonna love me now. 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 Okay, here we go. Kind of got off to a rocky start, but it ended well.
It's a good song.
Okay, that was me, and now we got Jamie Gunn coming right back up. Jamie, what you got?
Okay.
Here we go.
That was a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay. This is Cosmic Celebration. Ah, hey. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good song, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you. Very
And now
much.
we got Bill Martin coming up again.
Okay.
What you got, Bill?
The new one. This is Fort Collins.
All right.
I missed my cue. I knew it wouldn't be in Lubbock, Grand Junction, Colorado Springs. I'd not return to Denver, my people and my things. It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't be in Spain, could never be Fort Collins. I could never live there again. This reoccurring dream I have, I'm in my 20s, I'm confused. Should I go back to Hollywood from treasures I abused? It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. Should I not go back to college? Should I not have followed Cain? Could never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. Could we not go back to what we were? The beauty and the pain could never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. Can never be forgotten now. I can never go back again. I can't afford Fort Collins. I could never live there again.
That's really pretty.
Thank you.
Nice song, Bill.
Thank you.
That's a great one. I'm jealous now. You got a new song and it's a good one.
So is the only reason you can't go back to Fort Collins is you can't afford it?
I can't afford Fort Collins. It's too expensive.
That's it?
That's it.
Hey,
You love it that much?
I don't know. It's part dream and part real, but it seemed like a good way to end the song.
Hey, when we turn the
We
live,
could chip in a little bit, maybe, Harry, don't you think?
Yeah,
I
go
tell you-
fund me. Get Bill Martin to Fort Collins.
when we turn the live feed off tonight, I've got a Fort Collins story to tell you. It's real funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will have to turn the live feed off. I have a
We're
feeling.
going to turn the
huh?
live feed. All those folks on Facebook, they won't be able to hear this, but it's about a veterinarian I used to know. Okay.
Oh.
Okie dokie. That was Bill Martin with his new song. And what do you call it?
I think I'm going to go with Fort Collins.
Just
It
Fort-
might
okay,
be
that's-
something else.
yeah.
It's easy to remember. It's
like
easy.
Fort
There's John Pront came up with a good title for it, but I can't remember. It's one of the lines in the song. But Fort Collins seems to be easier for me to remember.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
But I don't know. I'm open to suggestion. I don't know how Fort Collins would feel about having a song named after him.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chamber of Commerce would love to hear that nobody can afford to live there.
Yeah, that might not be good advertising. Yeah, I may
I
have
didn't
to
realize
change
it was that expensive up there. I
I'm
know
just thinking
Denver.
Colorado would be expensive. I'm not.
It's about the same as here, really. The houses may be more. The houses are more, probably. To buy, but to rent would be comparable, probably.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Our house has been paid off for some time, so we have that. You know.
I bought a brand new condominium up there in Westminster, which is between Denver and what's the town where the college is up in Mountain? No, the college up University of Colorado. University
Boulder.
Boulder. Between Boulder and Denver, Westminster it's like back in the mid 70s, I guess, and it was like $20,000. I had to really scrape to get $1,500 to put down on it, and my first wife and I. It's nice. You can look out our back door and see the mountains and stuff.
Oh my goodness, that thing's worth half a million.
And you could get
Don't
like a nice little three bedroom frame house, there in Denver, Littleton, places like that. 26,000. But that was a lot of money when you're only making $10,000 a year.
Yeah, now the house prices in Denver and in the choice places are really high. They're kind of like California prices almost.
I bet.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I know how inflated they've been for decades.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's enough for real estate, I guess. Don, you're next.
Oh, we'll go to the real estate department.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some real estate. It's called a sleeping bag. What? Did I do something wrong? I saw some waving. Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was still on the screen.
Yeah. I looked up and I saw you waving, so I stopped.
Oops.
But that's probably a good thing. So anyways, it's called Love in a Sleeping Bag. I'll put another log on the campfire and breathe in your allure. The bear in the woods will inquire, like the stars we will endure. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Put your hand in mine, gonna wanna walk to the moon. We'll look for a sign, don't wanna get there too soon. We'll go on together to a galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Next to stream under a mountain peak, absolutely no need to speak. Watching in the deer at first night, watching the deer at first light. I sing my song to you. We'll go on together to galaxy beyond forever. We'll find love in a sleeping bag, perfectly, cosmically, love in a sleeping bag. Starry, starry night, we'll find love in a sleeping bag, love between you and me. Thank you.
All right. Good song. Don Wall. All right.
Thank you very much.
Love in a sleeping bag. We know that gal too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we know her. And
Yeah.
now then, Alan Larson is coming up. He's not on the phone, so I think he can do us a song. Hey, Alan. Oh, he's talking on the phone again.
Okay. Yeah, I was in Colorado 3 years ago visiting an old college buddy who sadly passed away since then. But he was in Denver, and we took a little side trip one evening to Central City. Do you know where that is in the mountains?
No.
I see Bill nodding his head. Yeah, that was really cool. That
It used to be a really great town. It had like operas and stuff, and now it's just a gambling place. I think
yeah,
it's
I
completely
saw a
lost
lot
its
of that. In fact,
vibe.
we ate at a casino. We
Yeah.
didn't play, but we just had a good meal and drove around. And some of it really reminded me what I imagine Rodeo Boulevard looks like. Just the shops, high dollar shopping that we drove along through as we left town. Really neat. Nestled in the middle of the mountains. I want to go back up there and just hang out one day.
Yeah, beautiful country.
But anyway, so I thought I would do this song, which I don't play too often. You've probably heard it before. You Got a Way. I guess in the back of my mind, it still needs something different, little lyric tweaks or music tweaks or something. But anyway, this is what it's like now. Sometimes when things get crazy and everything gets thrown in doubt, we wander around lost in a haze, but then somehow you make it all work out. It works out. A raging stream of muddy water, full of shoulda, wouldas, and you oughtas. Everyone starts to scream and shout, but suddenly you make it all work out. It works out. You got a way of making things crazy. You're turning everything upside down. But just when it seems like it's bound to get worse, you throw it all in reverse. So somehow, through all of the chaos, we work so hard with nobody to pay us. Life on the edge, always on the lookout, but then suddenly it all works out. It works out. You got a way of making things crazy, turning everything upside down. And just when it seems like it's bound to get worse, you throw it all in reverse. Sometimes things can get crazy and everything gets thrown in doubt. We wander around lost in a haze, but somehow you make it all work out. It works out. You got a way of making things crazy and turning everything upside down. Just when it seems like it's bound to get worse, you throw it all in reverse. You got a way of making things crazy, turning everything upside down. And just when it seems like it's bound to get worse, you throw it all in reverse. Make it work out. Make it work out. Okay. I need to work it out.
Trying to change picks here. Had one of those Ricky Jean Wright picks that I stole up at from him somewhere. It dropped on the stage. It's got that rubber on it that's supposed to keep it from falling from your hands, but it ends up hanging on the strings and pulling it out of your fingers halfway through a song. I don't like it. So I'm changing picks. Here, okay, let's try this. Okay.
You want me to lip sync this one?
No, I can do this one. I got. Oh, yeah. Let's see this. Yep.
I'm still. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was telling me. Hang on here. Hang on. Oh.
Your audio was just back.
I'm unmuted.
You're
Okay,
back.
good. I'm back.
You're
Okay.
good. You're good.
I just started doing this 2 years ago, guys, so I should have, I hadn't learned it yet. I told my baby that I loved her, didn't hear me for the train. I told my baby that I loved her, didn't hear me for the train. If she'd heard me say I love her, I wouldn't be so blue today. I was singing her a love song, singing it sweet and low. Ooh, I was singing her a love song, singing it sweet and low. But every time I started singing, all she heard was that whistle blow. Well, she found another fella, and I know she ain't coming back. Yeah, she found another fella, and I know she ain't coming back. Yeah, she found another fella, his name is Jack. Well, my baby that loved her didn't hear me with a train. I told my baby that I loved her didn't hear me with a train. If she heard me say I love her, I wouldn't be so blue today. Gonna find another woman, but things just won't be the same. I'm gonna find another woman, but things just won't be the same. But you can bet your bottom dollar I won't get her near no railroad train. No sirree. Well, I found another. I told my baby that I loved her, didn't hear me for the train. If she heard me say I love her, I wouldn't be so blue today. Thank you very much. We got through that one too. Let me show you here something, if I can find it. I guess it ain't worth it. Wait a minute, here it is. Can you see this pic? See the dark part on there? It's like a little rubber stuff that they put on there. And you're supposed to be able to hold it like that, but that part of that rubber, when it catches the string, it pulls the pick out of your finger, which is exactly opposite of what it's supposed to do. If you ever play on stage with Ricky Jean Wright, he'll drop these every now and then. And he likes them. But if you play
But
one
they
like
didn't
that,
drop.
they don't. They're designed to not drop, but they do because the rubber on it hangs on the string and it pulls it out of your finger. So that time I played with that and I didn't drop it. So
I actually changed picks just the other day too.
Yeah.
I went to an extra heavy, which may sound kind of counterintuitive, but I feel like it gives me more control on the strings.
oh yeah, I like heavy picks. Yeah,
The
anyway.
other day, I tried the super glue on the fingertips trick.
How did that
I was,
work? Did it work? Was that good?
Yeah, that was when I was doing my little audition 2-hour gig at Lone Star Wine Cellar, and I spent the hours the day before and that morning just kind of running over songs and organizing my songbook, which was kind of a mess. Songbook being my tablet. And I just played a lot of songs. By the time I got done, my fingers were already sore before I went to the gig. So I thought, what's this? I Googled it. Yeah, it's kind of something Stevie Ray Vaughan did, I guess. But I think it's like having calluses on your fingertips. I mean, I've hardly ever formed them, but my fingertips can get sore if I play it a lot. So I think I don't know. I didn't really even think about my fingertips when I played that evening. I don't know whether it was just I was distracted with the circumstances or it may have indeed helped, but didn't hurt anything, that's for sure.
Well, yeah,
just remember, when you put the glue on your fingertips, wait till it dries before you play your guitar.
These shows are so educational.
Yeah, I mean that's good advice.
I hope some young guitar pickers are watching, so they can take notes and learn from us old guys that have been playing
let
for
the
60
super
years
glue
or
dry.
Yeah, okay, super glue. Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds good, Alan. I'm glad you offered that to us. And Don and okay, let's see. Let's move it right along. We got who we got coming up next? We got Jamie Gunn coming up next. Let me get out of his way. Hang on here. I'm trying to give you the screen. I got to get rid of Alan. That's what I got to do. Got to get Alan off here, and then you'll have it, Jamie. There you go. Jamie's got the screen. Okay.
This is Immersion.
Hey, Jamie Gunn. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, now Bill Martin, you next.
All right. This is an instrumental. It was originally written on the piano when I was in high school, and some time ago, back when CDs were about to go out, I made some CDs, and this is on it. If anybody's interested in buying CDs, hallelujah. But in the meantime, here it is now.
Bill Martin. Don, you're next.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. Okay, here we go. Comes the time to go this way or that, and you've got a heavy load. Choose a pathway more bumpy than flat, road not taken, I'm told. Holding on, looking back, it's a good time to get off that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take a walk, don't look back, take her on a slow road. I know an old man standing on the beach. He said you left a girl back home. You want your freedom, don't push her out of reach. Can't you feel her glow? Holding on, looking back, it's a good time to get off of that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take her walk, don't look back, take her on the slow road. Softness when you hold her tight, angels, tears, and morning light, dewdrops of dawn upon the road. Show some kindness, treat her right, take her with you, it's alright. There's room for two for the road. Holding on, looking back, it's a good time to get off of that fast track. You'll never reach your quest all alone. Take a walk, don't look back, take her on a slow road. And the old man said, I gotta go. Don't let her go. Oh, take a walk, don't look back, take her on the slow road.
Okay,
Thank you.
great song, Don. Okay, Alan Larson.
Okay. Now, imagine I've just flown into town and I've come to visit you, and and next thing you know, I whip out my Little Johnson. I thought I would play this.
I knew a guy got arrested for that.
For whipping out his Little Johnson.
Yep.
So yeah, this is my little travel guitar. So imagine I took this up to Seattle Florida last year. So let's try it. I don't know. I think I played it here once before. It's kind of not very loud. It's kind of tinny, but this is a small, intimate group. And anyway, this is Bitten. Let's see. Some days everything goes my way. Sometimes the bumps they trip me up. Now life it ain't always downhill. Still I wanna get my fill every morning when the sun comes up again. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, I've been nervous as a kitten. Traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls, and just when it seems like I've all been written, once again I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. Now I've never seen such a smile as I traveled all these miles from the Rockies on out to the coast. Now folks, they think I'm joking. They ask me, what have you been smoking? But it don't matter when you know what matters most. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, nervous as a kitten, traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls. Had no clue when I got hit on, and this time I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. So I keep on moving on down the road, listen to the stories told by friends and strangers with no name. Now some got funny things they're thinking, and it's my turn to wonder what they've been drinking, but in the end we're really all just the same. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, I've been nervous as a kitten, traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls, but just when it seems like it's all been written, once again I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. Yeah, I'm coming home to you. Yeah, I'm coming home to you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, guys. It's gallery time, and everybody gets one more song. Okay? I'm going to play one I can't play. I used to be able to play this, but I can't play it anymore. I've lost my coordination. But just because of lack of practice. It's called I'm a Believer Now. There's another song named that, but
Are
I've
you
got
gonna
one
let
too.
Alan lip sync this one again?
Well, we got it on gallery
Oh,
view.
that's
so
right. We're gallery viewing.
So it doesn't really
my.
matter, yeah.
Oh, let's check
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah, we can. It doesn't matter. They see what I see.
Ah,
If you're not on gallery view, are you on gallery view?
yes. Now I am.
I switched mine too. Okay,
Okay, everybody.
but it's on gallery view. Yeah. If you look at it on Facebook right now, it'd be on gallery view. Anyway, this song I wrote this a long time ago. I saw you talking on your cellular phone. I heard you tell someone you's leaving home. I saw you pack your bags and walk out the door. I heard you push that Porsche to the floor. Did not believe, I may believe her now. Daddy said, son, don't believe anything you hear. Only believe half of what you see. Oh, honey, you've been gone almost half a year. Looks like it's time for starting to believe. I may believe her now. Did not believe that we would ever part. Did not believe that you could break my heart. Did not believe that we would say goodbye. Did not believe that you could make me cry. Did not believe, I may believe her now. Daddy said, son, don't believe anything you hear. Only believe half of what you see. Well, honey, you've been gone almost half a year. Looks like it's time for starting to believe. I may believe her now. I saw you talking on your cellular phone. I heard you tell someone you's leaving home. I saw you pack your bags and walk out the door. I heard you push that Porsche to the floor. Did not believe it we would ever part. Did not believe that you could break my heart. Did not believe it we would say goodbye. Did not believe that you could make me cry. Did not believe I'm a believer now. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. That offbeat thing has to get to going just right for it to, with that. Anyway, I'll work on that. Okay, that was my last song for the night, folks. And now we got Jamie Gunn coming up. He's going to do his last song for the night. What you got for us, Jamie?
All right. This is called The Center of Abundance. Thank you. And have a great night.
Okay, that was Jamie Gunn. Now we got Bill Martin. Bill,
That was inspiring.
what's
This
your
is-
last song gonna be?
I'm gonna noodle for 30 seconds, then I'm gonna play the second to the shortest song I have.
Okay.
Oh, confound it, something's gone wrong. My baby's up and leaving while I write this song. Should I raise the roof, let her know I care? Land sakes alive, to me it's just not fair. Should I try to win her heart with poems from a book? Would I even get a pause or a second look at the situation? What do you see? I'd like to get her back immediately. Should I raise the roof, let her know I care? Land sakes alive, to me it's just not fair. Should I try to win her heart with poems from a book? Would I even get a pause or a second look at the situation? What do you see? I'd like to get her back immediately. La da 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 la da da la da 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 ba da da. Should I try to win her back with a poem from a book? Would I even get a pause or a second look?
Okay, that was Bill Martin's last song for the night. What a great song, Bill. I like that.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
was great. That's gonna
Even
be
the
hard.
raspberry, huh?
Well deserved.
Uh-huh.
I found that on the sidewalk a long time ago. Okay, that's Bill Martin. Now we got Don Wall. We'll try to behave with Don.
Oh, you don't have to. You can do anything you want. But this is a very sensitive song.
Okay, well we'll be nice on this one.
Her name was Marie. She lived by the sea with her shells and her honey blonde hair. And her eyes were azure as the ocean's allure. I was snared by her chic gypsy flair. Freedom, she said, will get in your head, and the breeze will blow soft and cool. And the look in her eyes far away as the skies, I'll admit I was one happy fool. Then like a mermaid, she wrecked my ship at sea, set me adrift with what would never be. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I could not put a hold on her. She never put a hold on me. Well, she left me, she did, to live off the grid with her bells and her salty air. And I'd give all I got to go back to the spot where for one moment she was right there. Then like a mermaid, she wrecked my ship at sea, adrift with what would never be. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I could not put a hold on her. She she never put a hold on me. Oh, Marie, wild and free, I could not put a hold on her. She never put a hold on me. Thank you. Thanks for that too. Woo, baby.
Okay, that's a good one, Don.
Thanks.
Thanks for having a sense of humor there. Okay, and now for Alan Larson, we're going to be real serious with Alan. He's sensitive about stuff like that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's sensitive about stuff. Alan, you got do that when you finish this song. Do your little 1 minute song too.
Well, actually, that's all I will.
Is that what you want to do? Okay, that's fine.
Well, that's what I don't know. Just
It's time to go. Yeah.
get right to it. I don't know.
All right, why not?
But I thought I'd do the lesser played closing time version as opposed to the open mic version,
That's fine.
which is just slightly different. It goes something like this. I got 1 minute left for one more song. The manager says this tune can't be too long. Like to play another hour or more, but the staff is cleaning up, showing folks the door. Now there's just half a minute left to try to persuade the girl up front to go out with me on a date. She's the one up front and I'm trying to impress her. So little time and so much pressure, but it's too late now. Look, here comes the hook.
Thanks, folks. Thank you very much. That's good, Alan. I'll thank all you folks over on Facebook. We're gonna stop the live stream right here. Remember, everybody, tomorrow night, real live show at Opening Bell. I hope everyone can come out, and it's going to be an open mic from 6 to 7, and then from 7 to 8, we got 2 special features. We got Stephen Valenzuela at 7, and then at 7:30, we've got
Rob Case.
Rob Case, and that'll be it. And Bill Martin's going to be hosting the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to try to come.
And hope to see y'all tomorrow night. Okay, so